Judge Guillou, what a pleasure and what an honor to be here today to discuss your candidacy as judge of the International Criminal Court. Taking note of your impressive experience as a judge, among other key roles, I would like to ask you the following question. What do you consider to be essential in order to continue to improve the performance of the ICC, and what role, if any, does technology play in that?
Efficiency is one of the priorities of the ICC. The ICC costs a lot of money for the states parties, and it needs to deliver. For this, we need to have efficient working methods, and we need to have judicial decisions issued in a timely fashion. This is necessary for the victims because they should not wait for more than a decade to be compensated. It's also very important for the accused because justice cannot take years and years and years, especially when you're in pretrial detention. That said, I think there are ways to improve the efficiency of the court, exactly as we said in the independent expert review. More collegiality, first, can lead to better legal certainty. Because when you have decisions that have been assessed by the court and when you minimize the numbers of evolution of the jurisprudence, this is something that helps the stability of the law. The second thing is that judges need to manage the proceedings. They need to issue timelines, procedural calendars, deadlines, and I think that way it shows also that there is a commitment to follow a specific procedural calendar that needs to be respected by the parties. And third, I think we need to make all use of modern technology for the disclosure of evidence, but also for the classification of evidence. I strongly believe that we can improve the organization of the case file to have a sort of dossier in which all the pieces of evidence are tagged with metadata corresponding to either constitutive element of crimes, crime scenes, dates, or other parameters.
Could you please elaborate on what roles geographical representation and gender balance play in your vision as a judicial candidate to the ICC?
The ICC is a multicultural international organization. It has a hybrid criminal procedure system. The solution is definitely not to impose one system over another or to consider that one region in the world needs to take over. We need to do exactly the contrary. We need to have an equal representation of each geographical group, each country within each group, gender balance, and this is how we're going to have an institution that is truly respected and trusted by states parties and civil societies. I think the ICC needs to go further in bringing long lawyers from underrepresented countries. We've seen in the past either internships or national visitors program. I think this should be even more developed. And we should also consider that all the languages of the court needs to be spoken. English, French, but also Spanish, and all the languages that are going to be used in different situations. It's also the same in terms of legal culture. We need to take the time to discuss with each other, and as judges, we shouldn't consider that a victory is when we bring our own domestic system to the ICC. A victory is when we create an efficient hybrid system where everyone feels at home. I think this is a condition for the ICC to be respected, and this is also a condition for the ICC to be meaningful for the population it addresses.